Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly team Zoom trainings here. We have got Scott actually screen sharing right now. He's going to be the one right at the end that's going to actually show us how to do it. We are talking about the basics of email marketing. Scott, if you can hear me, your screen share is working. He's in the other room. We've never done this before. We're actually going to try it out and we're confident it's going to be good. So here we go. Okay, so let's start with why email marketing. Okay, so we're all taught that we should be consistent online, right? It's the best way to grow your brand, the best way to grow your business. It's just what we're supposed to be doing. And what goes along with that is just being consistent, okay? You want to gain people's trust. You want to get people to know, like, and trust you because we all know that that's who people buy from, is somebody that they know, like, and trust. So you get that from being consistent. You get that from providing value in people's lives. You get that from educating people on certain things, being the first to tell them about a launch that's happening or a special that's going on, all of that. So with social media, there's this thing that's called algorithms. And algorithms are something that we do not have control over. All social media platforms are owned by somebody, okay? So anything that we post out on any social media platform is not owned by us no longer, okay? It's just out there. It's and it's the people that own it. So for Facebook in particular here, they then have control on who sees our posts, okay? So you can have 2,000-3,000 friends on Facebook, but not everybody's going to see your post. And so there's tricks to working those algorithms and all of that that we as a team definitely like to focus on and make sure that we maximize on. But the point that I'm trying to make here is, yes, that's still important. Yes, we need to be doing all of that, building our brand online, but email marketing is a whole new realm of marketing that's actually become really lucrative. And it's just recent that this has kind of started becoming a thing. So with email marketing, you use the same type of ideas, right? You are consistent with sending out emails. You provide value in your emails. You get people to know, like, and trust you. You be vulnerable through your emails so that people get to know, like, and trust you and connect with you so that eventually you can throw out your link and they'll buy from you, right? So we like to follow the jab, 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 right hook, if you've heard me talk about that. So with social media, and if you guys go to allthingstorybell.com, go to number 5, it's business building ideas, and then scroll down to the 30-day social media blitz. There is a forum there that I have created that will really put this into detail on why it's important to stay consistent like this in your business. So in there, it's the jab, 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 right hook that we'll talk about. 3 jabs is connecting, it's educating, it's all of those things. And then a right hook is, hey, I'm loving these lashes. Here's the link to buy them, type of thing. Then you go back to 3 jabs. So you can kind of follow that in your email marketing as well, which is super powerful. Okay, so that's that. So the whole idea of this is to remind people that you exist. So you can think of, I could throw out anything, and whatever comes to your mind first is something that you've probably seen a lot advertised somewhere, whether it's on Facebook or TV or on a billboard. Okay, so if I were to say fast food, right, or grocery store, or it's just something that's been ingrained in your mind, right? So that's basically what we're wanting to do here. And yes, all right. So if you are feeling like, is email marketing for me? What I want to tell you is, if you have one customer, one email, you're ready to start your email marketing. It's something that you can build, which we're going to talk about too, is how to get into your cold market, okay? Because we all have our warm market, people we've already talked to. You have their email. If they've ordered, their email is in the back office, which when we're done here, we're going to have Scott show us how to export those emails into MailChimp, which MailChimp is the service that we like, that I like to use. I know pretty well, and I've been using it for a few years now. So how often should you send out an email? And that's a question that you just need to ask yourself, okay? Whatever it is that you decide you're going to do, just be consistent with it. If that's sending out an email weekly, stick with it. If that's sending out an email monthly, stick with that, okay? So just be honest with yourself and schedule yourself out. And the beauty with MailChimp is that you can create those emails at the beginning of the month, and they're just scheduled to go out. You don't have to think a second about it again. So it will just go. For the why, it's proven to be the best form of marketing. We talked about that. Just looking over my notes here, make sure. Okay, so with what to send out, like we talked about earlier, product education, new releases, the how-tos, okay, the how-tos on how to use the product, just educate people. Another thing that's really good to stick to is seasonal, okay? I wrote that down because you want to wish people a Merry Christmas. You want to tell them Happy Valentine's Day. You want to just make sure that you're plugging that in, and those are really, really good jabs that you can use just to connect with people. And then they say that stories, to tell a story is really, really powerful. It's a great way for people to remember what the point that you were trying to put across, and to get people to know you. So make sure you share stories. Studies have shown that email marketing, for every $1 that's spent, it can turn into a $44 return when it's done correctly and consistently, and over time it can actually evolve into that. So that's why companies are really just going into that these days. Okay, so there's 5 points that I wanted to make before we get started on the how. So when you're creating an email, it's important to just stay simple, okay? They say that if somebody sees like a headline or opens up an email and it looks salesy, like, nope, you're done. Like, you're just gonna move on, right? So just make sure that it's simple. It doesn't have to be all glamorous. It doesn't have to be, make sure if you have a logo, make sure you always put that in there so that they can get to know that as well and see that consistently. We talked about storytelling. Number 2 is storytelling. Share a story that illustrates your point. Share your feelings in the story, okay? Using your feelings on things is important. Incorporate videos. Number 3 is incorporate videos. Mention there is a video in the subject bar. People retain better when they see and hear the content. And you can just create your video with your smartphone. So if there's an idea that you want to put across, like in the business that we're all in, which is awesome, okay? You're able to actually show like a tutorial, okay? It's like, hey, today I want to teach you about this new lash that just came in. I'm going to demonstrate it and in the video below, or in the video in this email, so be sure to watch it, type of thing, okay? And then you just have the video, boom, they can click on it, they can watch the video. So that's that. Let's see. Number 4 was play the hits. Use what corporate has already created. Okay, so I really like this point because businesses that want to get into email marketing and they're just starting out, they have to create content, okay? And to create good content is a big investment. And the beauty of the position that we're all in is that corporate has already spent thousands of dollars to create that content for us. So it's as simple as finding a video of Lara applying the lashes and using it, and just saving it off of YouTube, wherever you find it, importing it into an email design that is actually really simple to follow, which I'm excited to show you guys here in a minute. And just using that content. And everything that you've created, you can actually create an automated system, which is something we'll touch too. Okay. You can create an email series through setting up a campaign, share a podcast interview, and yeah. Okay. And then the last one I had was simple segmentation. How that relates to our situation is you're going to have a customer email list. You're going to have an affiliate. Okay. People that are interested in the customer list, people that are interested in the affiliate link, affiliate part of your business. And you can kind of target them in just 2 separate ways, which this kind of leads into more advanced, which I'm totally excited to show you guys. I think we're going to definitely just keep it simple today. And if you guys want like a part 2 of this, I'd be more than happy to show you more of what I've just been diving into lately, which has been really, really exciting. Okay, so Scott, I'll turn the time over to you. You'll have to unmute yourself so we can hear you when you talk. And we can just kind of do this together. Let's hope this works. Okay, I can hear him talking out in the other room, but can't hear you through the computer. So I'll just go ahead and until he gets on, so the first thing you want to do is create yourself a MailChimp account. Okay, so you go to MailChimp.com and you want to create an account. You'll just put in your email, just like normal. Okay, we've all done this plenty of times. It's free. It's free up until, obviously there's always an upsell. Okay, as long as you have under 2,000 contacts. And there's a lot of like bonus features that you can use. I just recently actually upgraded mine, and I had used it for a good year and a half before I did. So you guys don't have to invest into that right now. If you guys want to get into what's called the automated emails, which is super powerful, then you would have to. But again, that's going to be for another day. So Scott, if you'll just go ahead and just create yourself an account. Just going to put in his email. And we'll just do this. You guys we'll put the replay up on allthingstorybell.com in the training playbacks, and you guys can come back and rewatch this to learn how to do this. And once he's created himself an account, then we are going to show you how to export your customer list from your back office. If you have, let's just say 5 to 10 emails, then you could easily just type them in and get those in there. So. Does anybody have any questions while he's working on this?
Really quick, can you, like in the highlight reel, post an example of a not salesy and awesome connection email, just so that we kind of have a visual example of that?
Yes. Okay, I will. In All Things Tori Bell, I'm actually going to upload or make a link, and then I hyperlink all of that to like any of ideas. And what I'll do is I'll just go and copy and paste exactly what I've created. And you guys just take it, copy it, make it your own, all of that. So.
Yay. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, any other questions? Okay, we've got some chats going on here. Let's see. Yes, Tia, I love MailChimp. That's what I use too. Automated emails are awesome if you have a lead magnet. Yes. And a lead magnet, you guys, is the next step, which is so powerful. They always say, like, you know, you just create it so you truly can like go on vacation and work's being done for you. That is exactly what a lead magnet, and I can kind of explain that just because we have time. So you can create what's called landing pages, or you can use a funnel, and it's just basically providing it's generating leads. So you're going to create an ad like on Facebook, and it's the same idea of like going to like a vendor show and collecting email addresses, right? So it's just, if you think of it like as that first date, it's like, hey, I have this value to offer you. If you drop your email, I'll send you something. So then you've got their email, and then you can definitely just create your automated emails, and just automatically goes out to them. And you just build a relationship with them, get them to know, like, and trust you, and boom, you drop it. So that's the whole idea with that. Okay, cool. All right, so I think Scott's on a a dinosaur computer. It's taking forever. Okay. If this takes a little bit longer, then I think what I'll do is I'll just hop in. I'll do my screen share and I'll actually hop into my actual account and I'll just show you how to create an email really quick. Tia, if anybody wants an idea on a lead magnet, they can go to tiaeller.com and they'll get mine. Thank you, Tia. That's great. Okay. I do need to update it though. All right. Cool, cool. Here we go, guys. Okay, so inside, I'll just start talking about it real quick. Sorry, guys, this is like dragging on. Okay, so inside there, they have different ideas of what you can pick. So it's basically just like an outline. Okay, I think there's like 8 different ones that you can pick from. And so you just think of like the message that you want to put across that day or that week, and you just click it, come in, it's got where you can put a picture, it's got where you can type stuff out, it's got like links that you can add, all of that. And yeah. So any other questions while we're waiting?
That is the longest verification code they've ever submitted in the history of life.
We're so like locked down.
Poor Scott. I'm dying.
Thanks, Scott. You're awesome.
You're the best. We appreciate this so much.
Right. Jen Miller, are you going to show how to do campaigns? Yes. So to answer Jen Miller's question, so campaigns are exactly the automated emails that that you can create. And they say that with those, it can be overwhelming because it's a lot, but it's one of those things that's like ever changing. Okay. So the whole idea is like, if I came across an ad on Facebook that was going to tell me that it was going to teach me how to dominate my direct sales business. Okay. So now here I've like changed my mindset to like an affiliate. Okay. So if I were to see an ad and I'm like, ooh, somebody could teach me that, like I could be successful in direct sales. Yeah, I'm going to opt into this. So I opt in, they send me my free product or coaching, whatever it is, and it's just automatically dropped into my email because it's been created that way. Okay. So then I get it, I learn it, I'm excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is such great information. Thank you. Okay. I've already learned to like this person. I'm like, they just provided value in my life. Okay. So then the next day, I'm going to get another email from them, and it's going to be maybe an email that's going to be a little bit of a vulnerable post, maybe their story of how they got started, just a way to connect with me. Okay. Day 3 might be, there's a series of 7 emails. Okay. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's that. And then after that, it's more seasonal. It's like, I'm going to get an email from them when it's Christmas, or there's a launch, or she's ready to, launch a new training idea, all of that. So that's the campaign idea, which is something, if we want to actually just do it next week, I'd be happy to do it. But it's something that all of us definitely need to get started on. Okay, so Scott is setting up his new MailChimp account. So you guys can just watch what he's doing and follow along when you're ready to do it. Okay, so now he's going to be able to start by designing his first email. So Scott, if you want to click on like share your big news. So these are the templates that are available. I think there's about 8, like I said. So you'll get to like where you can actually click here and you're going to have all these options. Once he's clicked there, he's going to show you guys how simple it is to just basically fill in the empty spots. Okay. This is like the simplest. I actually researched a few of them just to find out which one, and MailChimp I'm completely sold on. So right here, you just click on logo, and then over here you put replace And then you'll upload it from your computer, which I don't know what kind of files he has on his computer. This is his like work computer, you guys. I saw it. It's a dinosaur, but it's working. We're good. Oh, he's gonna probably show us some like pictures from your family or something. Anyway, so you guys get the idea. Okay, so you're gonna upload something, and then you'll be able to roll that right in. Now a logo, you're gonna wanna put your logo. And then, see, cool. You know, you guys get the idea. If you go back to, okay, so I think what I want to do here is actually screen share what I've already created, if that'll help. And I will just actually, after this Zoom call, I don't want to keep you guys waiting much longer, but I'm going to actually just go through boom, 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 show you guys. I'll create an email just from start to finish. And then we will just have that as like an additional replay, if that sounds good to everybody. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too much longer, but just know that that's coming shortly. Okay, so there's that. You guys can add a photo, share your big news, all of that, and just play around with it, get to know it. So thank you, Scott. Like I said, there will be a second video that we will show with stuff that I've actually created, and we'll go ahead and just sign off here. If you guys have any questions, reach out and I'll make sure that I answer them on the next video. So thanks, guys.